So today we're going to take a look at some of my river finds that I found during the summer of 2016. Most of this stuff was found while I was using the Garrett AT Pro, but I also have a couple things that I eyeballed when I was just walking around in the river. So let's dive in and take a look at everything. Well, this is pretty much everything over here. All this was found with the AT Pro. A couple things I eyeballed, like the sunglasses. They're just laying right on top of the ground in the river when you're out detecting. All kinds of different types. Some of these you can still wear. Just need to clean them up a little bit. These are in good shape. I'm missing a few pairs. I have a really nice pair somewhere. I just don't know where I put them. These are baby sunglasses. Have some knives down here. People are out fishing on the river and they drop them out their kayaks, I reckon. Pretty cool. This is the Smith & Wesson brand knife. Some type of like military or Air Force knife here. I can't remember what it was called, but I looked it up at one time. There's a keen cutter knife. Gerber. This is an older one here. You don't see them much like that anymore. I found a bunch of keys. Check that out. Somebody had two sets of keys and they hooked them together and lost them in the river. I bet that was really upsetting. Get back to the vehicle and not have your keys. As you can see, I find a lot of them out there. Here's some brass knuckles. You wouldn't expect to find these in the river, but I did. Not sure how old they are. They have a gray patina to them. I guess they were solid brass and they just tarnished from being in the river. Pretty cool find. Found a bunch of rings. This one has rabbits on it. It's made out of gold and silver and all kinds of stuff, it looks like. Some type of stone in the front. There's my Superman ring. I'll probably remember that one when I found it. This one here is made out of 14 karat gold. It says it began with a dance on the inside of it. I bet there's a story behind this one. Just some more basic rings. This is a Lord's Prayer ring. It's very cool. Sterling silver earring. Some type of token here. It's got a horse on it. Some writing on the back. Here's some more rings. I found these at a waterfall. All this in this little area was at one site. There's a 1971 Eisenhower dollar coin. This is a 1961 Coheek. It's pretty cool. Found that in the rapids. A gauge out of someone's ear. More keys. A bunch of clad. A really corroded spoon. Wouldn't want to eat off that one. Here's an old shoe buckle. I need to go back to the place where I found this and detect some more this summer. Could be some older stuff laying around. You never know. Found this camera. It still worked when I found it, but after a couple months it stopped working. And I haven't charged it though, but it still has the battery and the SD card in it. I just can't figure out who it belongs to. Have a Las Vegas makeup compact or pill case, one or the other. They probably got that in Vegas. A little souvenir. Some watches. Nothing real fancy though. None of them work, even though they were waterproof or water resistant. They just leaked over time from being in the river. Here's some nice titanium fishing pliers. I can still use these. Found the case with them too. They were actually in the case when I found them. We have some cell phones, an iPad. You wouldn't expect to find that. Crazy. This one's an iPhone. None of these here work. I did find one that was still on last summer, and I managed to get it back to the owner. But that's pretty much all the stuff I dug, besides the cannonball and a bunch of horseshoes and other old odds and ends like that. I have about 20 pounds of fishing sinkers in a bucket. So, you do find a lot of trash while you're out there in the river, but you can't give up. You just got to keep on going, and eventually you get on to the good stuff. Like money. Look at all that. That's $30 worth of coins. All this was found out of the same river. Unbelievable. Most of the stuff in here is quarters. That's about all you'd find there at that site. You'd get 80 signals everywhere with the AT Pro, and you'd dig down and find a quarter there. Didn't find too many pennies, but most of this stuff is modern. There's nothing silver or really old in there. I'm looking forward to getting out in the river this summer though and finding some more stuff. So I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'm heading out to Texas on Friday. I'm going down to participate in the Charles Garrett Memorial Hunt out of Jefferson, Texas. So I'm looking forward to having a good time down there and meeting a bunch of new friends and maybe finding some stuff detecting. So y'all have a good one, and God bless.